Hey, good evening, guys. Tonight, Final Fantasy instead of World of Warcraft. I've been catching up on the story, and it's been getting really good. So that's where we're at tonight compared to World of Warcraft, which I've done the last couple nights. Like I said, I will not go back to retail World of Warcraft till I finish this story. As you can see, the skies are burning red now. A lot has happened since the last time I've streamed this. Oh, and I also need to... I forgot. Yeah, that should fix that. Sorry about that, guys. A lot smoother. I forgot the game doesn't, on this computer, like to stream at max settings. I hope once I get a new computer, I can stream on max settings for you guys. So I've been stuck in all day, which is not that bad for a gamer. But yeah, the weather has been really bad, so I couldn't get outside except to go get my sneak energy drink because I needed that. I haven't had any caffeine all day. So sit back, relax, enjoy the story. I will be skipping anything that is not voice acted for the most part. Because voice acted parts actually have story to them. Ooh, I like that Marlboro. He looks cool. Oh, Jesus. I look away for a second, something big is beating me in the face. Okay. You go ahead and hit that side of the floor where I'm not even remotely close. Grand. To the west. You know what? Even though I know I'm kind of on a story mission, I want to get the other thing while I'm at it. Because it can't be that far away. To the west, 206. Southwest. West, 43. Oh, it's got to be in between these. Am I right? Is it on? Oh, it's on top. Dwee. Because I've been missing a few of these. Not many of them. But I want to get flying eventually. I need 5 more of these things and all the quests. Getting flying for me is pretty important. It just makes my life that much easier. And this is between Marlboros. Awesome. Please don't turn and look at me. Southeast, 452. Alright, let's head back to where I need to go. Because we're making our way to that area anyways. I'm just happy a good chunk of the talking parts are over and I can actually just start to enjoy the fighting side of the things. supposedly, from what I've been hearing, the ending of this is amazing. Very epic. It hurts, it hurts. So, for those that are just joining, pretty much what's been going on is people are being corrupted by the darkness in their heart, getting almost kind of Kingdom Hearts style, and turning into these beasts, almost like empties of sorts. Because the end of days has happened. I've defeated not Exodia, what's his face? Cannot be. I see no beast, but stay on your guard. But yeah, we've defeated the big baddie of what we thought was the expansion. And he was just a catalyst that was holding the world together, not actually a big bad boss. Which is kind of crazy. Let me guess, it's this person's hiding behind is who I gotta talk to. Yep. Don't be frightened. It's okay. I'll keep you safe. So as I get more access to more dungeons, that's when I'll be happy. Dungeons are fun in this expansion. Alright, skipping. Okay, first off, let's attune to this crystal because I didn't do that. And let's find the next ether current, which shouldn't be far away. Southeast. Oh, there it is. I can see it. Now we need 3 more of those and then just all the quests. Southwest, 606 yams. Jesus. That's pretty much like all the way down this side. But it's okay. Because I can collect all these, teleport back here, and then go to the quest. That'd be the smart way to do it. Plus, I'm getting free XP while I do this. And I see a sightseeing log. Let's get it. If I can. How do I get up there? I bet I can only get that if I have flying. It's okay. It's okay. South. It's just straight south. Southwest. Oh, there it is. Okay. Northwest. Dude, those old towers almost look like from Final Fantasy 11. Alright, what I'm looking for has got to be near this statue. 65 Northwest. There it is. Hey, good evening, whoever just joined. Just collecting all my ether currents, which I'm missing one more in this zone. I'm hoping it's something I can reach. Southwest. How? Alright. If it's southwest down that way, that means I gotta teleport down there to get back up to the other area. Blasting rails. Good evening, good sir. Alright, west 382. So many areas I have not discovered yet. Northwest. At least I don't have to fight these damn turtles. I'm too high for them to even want to try to attack me. Oh, there it is. Alright, that's the last ether current. Now all I have to do is get all the quests done. But what I am going to do right now, since I'm over in this area, we're going to discover this area just so it's discovered and done with. Because I don't like these undiscovered areas. It's free XP. Ooh, someone's actually doing this. I will help out. Say, with me being a tank, might as well just grab everything myself and let them beat on it. It just makes sense. Keep them on me. I do the work, you guys do the killing. I went back a couple weeks ago. Pretty fun. I'm enjoying this expansion significantly. Spoiler, you're going to see some monsters from Final Fantasy XI from a very specific zone when you go to the moon. That's the only thing I'm going to say because I don't want to ruin it. But I thought it was really, really cool. Well, I wouldn't say rip-off. They literally just took the models from that game and put it in this with them being a little bit smaller. If you remember the Promies, the Thinkers, the Seethers, and all those monsters, they did them justice by bringing them into this game. They look really good. Oh, really? You might actually have that turned off in your settings then, if that's the case. Because you should see their names. I have them turned on, so... And I recognize the models as a very, very long time Final Fantasy XI player. I just stopped playing it, like, probably in the last year, actually. Not because I hated it, but because the private server I was on, I had literally done everything I wanted to do. I could go back now. They've added more content of stuff I have not done. But I just haven't gotten to that stage yet where I see anything of interest I want to continue doing. There we go. Okay. With that area explored, now I can go back and continue what I was doing. Oh yeah, I remember you did Divine Might. I remember you did it with me. I'm not that forgetful. I've been playing this generally off stream, but I've also been playing on a private Wrath of the Lich King server, a hardcore server, might I add you. From Warman, a Warman group they're called. And it's really fun. I'm leveling up a Fire Mage, but I decided since Bobby Kotick is getting canned with the acquisition of Blizzard Activision to Microsoft, that I'm probably going to go back to Retail WoW eventually to experience the story, since I'm not going to be giving it to the rich bastard that literally just ruined the company that he quote-unquote built up over 30-something years. But Final Fantasy is always my first love after all. Well, this is the thing. The retail classic is trash. It really is. The private server I'm on is a hardcore private server. So everything can actually kill you on that server. It's not like a pushover server, if that makes sense. Dude, my Chocobo does some good damn damage. But yeah, no, Blizzard doesn't know how to redo its server, its old content properly. From my understanding, they did something called Season of Mastery, which supposedly is harder. But I don't know if I really believe that. That's understandable. I think the only one that most people are going to care for the most will be Wrath of the Lich King. After that, I don't think anyone else is going to care for any of the other expansions beyond that point, if that makes sense. I don't want to die. Come on, man. Don't be negative. That's understandable. I agree with you. So, by the way, if you're curious what the hell's happening, why he was starting to emit smoke off of him, they're using an old concept from Final Fantasy XI where the final days, the calamities happening in this game. And people that are deeply stressed, mad, or whatever are starting to lose their will to live, and they're transforming into, in a sense, monsters, heartless. Almost kind of like Kingdom Hearts. Ironically enough, the private server I'm on right now, Blastin, is, it's got LFG. Or, I'm sorry, Looking for Dungeon already on it. They implemented that in the Wrath of the Lich King server. That, oh yeah, that's part of it. They implemented that, and it's pretty good, but the queues are kind of long because tanks and healers just don't queue up weirdly. Plenty of DPS do. Huh, that sounds familiar. Alright, let's survey that area. Yeah, honestly, if I were to go back to retail for that, I'd be going back as a Death Knight, because I want to frickin' create the legendary. I never got a chance to create it. I got very close with the guild I was with, and I never got a chance to finish it. Isn't that funny? That's just kind of how it is. So, this expansion of Final Fantasy, by the way, is very, and I mean very heavily story-driven. Which is not a bad thing. It's just very heavily story-driven for the first, like, I'd say 30, 40 hours, it feels like. It's probably not that much. But it's very heavily story-driven. So it's like, I've only now gotten access to 3 dungeons since I hit level 86. Started this expansion at level 80. And that's just crazy. Ah, you're a paladin like me, man. I appreciate that. Paladin is life in this game, and the reason why it's life is your final skills. The final skill that you get is literally freaking Knights of the Round. Because you do Blade of Faith, Blade of Truth, and Blade of Valor. You literally do the old school skills. Like, you start off with this, Confiter, and then you go into the Blade of Faith, Blade of Truth, Blade of Valor being your final skill. And you literally feel like you're Knights of the Round. Yes. Yes, they are. Surprisingly enough, Paladin gets quite a lot of AoE skills that kind of chain off each other. Meanwhile, in the skies above Thavnir, Stinian, my man.
No more enemies to trouble us here. It's me. How fare you below?
Yes, they do.
Understood. I will inform Vritra.
Yes, correct.
Chaos and panic sweep Ras Khan, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father.
Oh.
My friends fight alongside your radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
Such a great dragon.
So it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflicts this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
I love how they use such big words.
or rise to the occasion. Ras Khan is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
He speaks the truth, as most people consider it.
So, only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland.
This character is so well developed in this game, Stinian. He really
And in
is.
turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isail to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes, and the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals, yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned...
They had to use that phrase in this expansion. Unprecedented crisis. Come on. We heard that for the last year and some change.
It will not be easy, but the future of Ras Khan hangs in the balance.
Oh no.
Have company.
Just a small contingency. Yep. Get these raiders canceled.
The hour has come, Vritra. It's all or nothing.
Oh, I love Astidian. He makes me want to play Dragoon, then I remember that I'll die constantly from backflipping off a cliff. Because it wouldn't be the first time I do that shit. Right, skipping non-talking stuff because it's just non-talking stuff. It's not very important. Yeah, Crooksy, I was getting too deep into the story, and I was like, you know what? I can't do World of Warcraft tonight. I have to do the story. It is too interesting to pass up. They literally, Crooksy, they stole a little segment of Kingdom Hearts and put it in this game, in my opinion. The people's fear and misery and everything turns them into beasts. Kind of like Heartless. And they took some old models from Final Fantasy XI, the Thinkers, the Seethers, all those creatures you'd find in the Primivian areas, and they slapped them in this game. And they actually look good. And they actually went the little extra effort and put the core colors of their elemental weakness into this game too. Which is interesting, but it doesn't do anything for me as a paladin. Water and a glass of whiskey. Talk about a good combo. Yeah, Blast and Rails, if you're looking to see what your skills are going to be like, looking at what I'm doing will probably be the best way to go about it. That backstab skill that you have at level 86 turns into Explosion. Whatever the hell you say it. Delivers an attack to the target and all enemies nearby, with a potency of 340 in the first enemy and 50% less for all others. Additional effect restores mana, which is really cool. Holy Spirit and Holy Circle will actually heal you when you deal damage to an enemy when you get to higher levels. This skill used to be Riot Blade, or it used to be something else that got turned into Royal Authority. Grants 3 stacks of Sword Oath, which is this, which every time you slap it, restores MP. So like you're gonna get a lot of really good skills that are worth your time. Leave me alone, Crocodile. Matsuya! Okay. And if you didn't know it, Blastin, make sure that you take the time to level up your Chocobo. I would almost recommend a DPS Chocobo over any other kind. This area looks like the Abyss. It's actually very Indian-inspired style. Weirdly. And this skill that you just saw me use, Holy Sheltron, your Sheltron will get upgraded to Holy Sheltron, which will give you, what's it called? Knight's Benediction. Gradually restores your health for like 2 seconds. It's not much, but between the damage knockdown and the ability to heal you for a little bit, it helps you stay alive quite a bit. Like, I never use cover or the other skill. It's just, it's not even worth it. It really isn't. Ah, yeah, no, sorry, guy. You're not casting a skill on me. Oh, it's immune. Ow. Yeah, I used to have my Chocobo as a healer, and I paid the ridiculous amount of gil to turn him into a DPS, and haven't looked back since then. It's actually been the best choice I could have made. Healer Chocobo is really good if you're a pure DPS. Can you send some of that over to me? I know I've got my kids tonight, but it would be nice to have a good drink. Well, no, that's what I mean. You being a paladin and your damage only being so much, it's better. Like, look at that. My Chocobo took care of that extra mob for me. I didn't have to do anything. Hey, Rage. Charmander coming in for 36 months of burning my head. Thank you, Charmander. I mean, Rage. And Crooksy, I took care of our little issue, both on Discord and in the stream. The particular person, you know who I'm talking about.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
Come on, man. These people over on YouTube, these Russian folks. Come on, man. These people over on YouTube. Report. I got nothing against Russian people, but like, come on.
Has anyone seen Mervyn?
I have avoided... Oh, you talking about squadrons like the ones in the home city? They give you XP tones that you could use to help level and stuff like that, and cosmetic related stuff, but once you get past a certain point, they're useless.
We've dealt with...
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can. What will become of us?
How are you tonight, Rage?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return someday.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
Gotta go into work for an hour? That's a little weird, just to go for 1 hour.
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
Don't give up or you'll turn into one of them. Final night covering the last bit of Buddy's shift. Oh, okay.
The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
My friends, this is a place of...
Well,
worship.
congratulations, Rage. I'm happy you did.
Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Crap, I might need to make a refill of that. Can only drink 2 of those a day because drink more than 2 of those a day, it might be bad.
My children, there is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of
That
calamity,
you're
drown in anger,
elevated? What do you mean?
toil and be tested.
Did
always and
you
ever.
smoke a little? Is that what you're trying to say?
Perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the soul.
You need to focus super hard tonight, my friend. Don't lose your job.
You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
Focus. Pull out your inner Super Saiyan and focus on that highness and squash it down. I don't know. I can't think of anything witty to say. I had to go anime-wise just to do that. I know, but still.
You see how the hardships make you strong.
You don't want to leave on a bad note, because then you can never use them as a reference in the future. You know what I mean? Even if you hated the job with absolute disdain for it, don't ever leave a job on a bad note, because then that leaves a huge gap in your employment history when they're like, oh, what happened these 2-3 years? Were you not working? That makes you unreliable when you go to the next job. You know what I mean? You don't want to ever leave a job
Every agony to temper
like
your
that.
blade.
It's not good for you. I did that once, and yeah, it was hard to get another job after that for a little bit. I'll be a motherfucking dad if I have to get the point across, boy.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are.
That's true. But, like, if you go to work high and cause a problem or damage or anything like that, you know?
To you as well, my friends.
Yeah, but Crooksy, you and I are in a different age group. We could do as we will. I personally, if I were to do it, I would kind of be screwed because I'm 3 years deep into FedEx.
I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Explaining a year is more doable than explaining 3+ years.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
Okay, then yeah, if it's only 3 months of employment, screw it. Go in high, talk like a rambling idiot, and call it a night.
Very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand. So I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
Well, you better take the next job serious.
They're
So,
lovely, and
unless the roads get
inspiring
cleared
to
tomorrow,
hear.
I am not door
Though
dashing
I
tomorrow
imagine
night.
you were born with great misfortune.
Because it is horrendous outside my house. Crooksy can speak of that for his own area.
They are born of life.
He's got 5 feet worth of towering mountains of snow outside his place. My car was covered to the top in snow. I went out and only cleared off just enough to open up my door to grab this that I left in there since yesterday. I needed it. I need caffeine in my system. Oh, I know that's because...
Seek joy. Surrender not to sadness. And see beyond despair. Walk free. And bear the light for others to follow.
Fair enough. So yes, I still deliver for FedEx. It's coming on 3 years in about 11 days. And I also do DoorDash at nighttime after I get off work. Which I'm thinking one of my new emotes for the channel, once I get around to buying them, will be a DoorDash-like one.
The beast was chasing someone.
The Fed of X. I've been seeing a lot more, yeah, rage. I really want to know what happened to that emote. It's now white. It never was that color before. It's like one of you guys changed it and it never changed back. Oh yeah, it does. But the thing is with DoorDash, if I don't feel safe driving, no matter how much money I might make, I am not going to go out and risk my car or myself. So when I go to drive my kids home tomorrow, I'm going to get a feel for the roads. If they feel okay, I'll go DoorDash tomorrow night. If they don't, maybe I'll do an extra stream. We'll see. Whoa, look at this thing. First off, this is free XP. I'll take the free XP. Yeah, farther down below where I live, towards the Cape, in Massachusetts, they got hit the hardest. They were under blizzard warning first before anyone else. So, and no matter how big my work truck is, doesn't matter. So we're in the Loxodon area. What's that?
Don't, please.
Oh shit. Oh! Alpha Node! Using those sage skills. And my favorite secondary class, Red Mage. Oh, she just got... she just got thrown. Oh, okay.
No! God have mercy!
Oh, my character's going in. Save her. Save her and the baby. Specifically the baby. Where's the baby? I don't see the baby. Lifeless body floated before you. Battered and broken, her death no doubt came swiftly. Her infant daughter, however, is nowhere to be seen. Oh my god, the baby's all the way down here? You take the baby into your arms. If she yet lives, you cannot tell, but she will surely not survive unless you carry her to the surface at once. No shit. Okay, there's a way out. A baby wouldn't last underwater more than a split second because it wouldn't know to hold its breath. Realistically. Just saying. Screw you, monkey. They really did a good job of making paladins look extremely flashy. But yeah, Rage, you are kind of right. This whole region is very, I would say, Indian inspired, which I kind of like it, including the city itself. Like the tigers and all the other type of creatures in this area, like all Indian style. The baby in your arms. Yep. You have the child. Let me see her. No amount of magic can save a drowning child.
So cold, Elfino.
The child is alert, and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back. Not now.
Matsia, take the child.
Do they get a good job on the creature designs this time around?
God damn it. It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long. We make our stand here. Mattia, can you take her back to the village? But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
Yes, we can be serious.
Beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matsia. Her life is in your hands.
Stop being a wimp.
I can do it.
You can do it.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matsia. Go! Quickly!
We just go in headlong. Screw it.
Steady. You know the way.
Just don't trip and fall. Oh no, the baby.
No! Not you too.
No.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark.
No.
No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Ah! Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt reforged.
Oh no. Dude, this story's getting dark quick.
Every agony.
Estinian. Nice.
The divinity.
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
Well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
The
I seriously thought he was about to die. I was gonna be sad.
As we flew in, they appeared to be holding their own against the horde.
Am I gonna take control of my monster, or they got it? Oh no, we got it. We killed everything.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry.
I'm feeling he'll be fine. He had help from on high.
What, like divine aid?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Mattia's aid.
I was only along for the ride. Vritra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone.
True.
She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband at least. Will you help me?
Of course. Warrior of Light. I'll jump back in the water again just to pull out a dead body. Why not? Makes sense. I do need to unlock the class Sage, which I will. Oh, Rage probably left to go work. Yeah, when he finally gets the game, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, is unlocking Sage, and I'll level that up alongside him. That way, I'm leveling a new class. I'm being a quick queue for him as a healer. And he can just kind of zoom through the content quickly enough. Oh, Vitra showed up in the town. Ooh. Don't be afraid, people. Just a big dragon, that's all. Rest easy, for all is well here. Young Matza returned with the baby safe in his arms, owing to a warm bed. The girl hath already begun to regain her strength. Less joyous received was word of the mother and father fate, as well as of their transformed neighbors. How many children of Thavnir must we lose to the calamity? Mother and father, brother and sister, son and daughter, every death another void that can never be filled. He who survived them must carry the weight of their memory, as we strive to regain a semblance of what we have lost. Kwasaf and Medavin's baby is a child of Thavnir as well. I thank you for returning her to us safe. O most great and merciful worm, I have not the words to express my gratitude. They say that there were not of you. If it not for you, brave Matza, and the child would have been lost to us forever. Long have I heard the rumors that a mighty dragon forged a pact with the friendship with the satrap, but never had it expect such a kind and gentle soul. Truth in part, but not in whole. I am Vertra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode, an isle I had ruled over as satrap, with Arthur as my loyal servant. Are my ears to believe me? You were the true satrap all along? Nedron, what are you doing here? Alright, moving on. Interesting story, but moving on. You know what the funny part about this game is? On YouTube, even when I'm playing the game music that comes in the game itself, I get copyright striked on YouTube. Doesn't make sense. Any music that it recognizes as something from Final Fantasy, even if it's in the game itself, it copyrights, and I have to actually appeal it every time. It's actually kind of annoying. Take some food and just shut up. I'm so close to 87. I'll be 3 levels away from finally being max level. I see someone there. Is there anyone in here? Nope. You think with these housings that they would actually take and use them with characters in them? Well, yeah, that's true. I'm not knocking it. It's just a little bit of an annoyance that, as like, technically a content creator, even if it's just playing games, doing like in a sense let's plays. You would think that it wouldn't be such an annoyance for a game when you specifically say it in your YouTube video that this is used under fair use, because it is. Alright, where's the last person? I don't think they're in here, are they? No. Already given to him. There's no one behind there. Oh, I see the person. They're up there. Yeah, and I've already decided, sadly, because one of my kids has currently got a temp of about 99 to 100, that we're not going to go sledding tomorrow. We're just going to kind of stick it out. I'm going to clean off stuff. If he's feeling better tomorrow, I'll still gauge it, but if the weather's really, really bad, it's not a good idea. It really isn't. Because he's probably not going to have school tomorrow. I'm sorry, Monday. If he magically has school on Monday, I'd be surprised. Yeah, his brother was like, so we're not going sledding tomorrow, are we, Dad? I'm like, no, probably not. Not them trying to make you guys into full-fledged nerds like your dad. But realistically, can't have you guys getting sick. Sicker. Alright, get the last 2 quests so I can actually fly in this zone. That's gonna be so good. Alright, let's take care of these 2 quests before I head back to town, because then I'll be able to fly. Yeah, and if I don't DoorDash tomorrow night, I'll have plenty of time to work on this story. But I'm not looking to miss... Oh, by the way, Crooksy, you'll be happy to hear, so I did my taxes. They're all done. The only thing I have to wait on is state to become available in 4 days now. Possibly bonus stream. So I did my taxes, and I'm expecting, oh, I'm going to owe money. I have that over $1,300 saved off to the side. And I'm going to do my taxes and everything, and I get it all done. And it said they're going to give me back about $980, and all the money I had saved off to the side, I got to keep. That made me super happy. So my bank account looks extremely healthy right now. And I got more money coming. So that's a good step in the right direction. But what I'm going to be smart about the money and pay down my cell phone. So I have like the iPhone Forever plan. I'm going to pay off the value of my phone completely to lower my monthly bill on my cell phone. That'll be good. And then in about 2 months, my car insurance will start up again. I'm going to fully pay that off for the whole year. And I have to worry about that for a full year. Well, this is the thing. So I use an app called Gridwise to keep track of all my mileage I spent. I was able to itemize my cell phone bill as an expense. So I put my full year's worth of what my cell phone would be for a full year. I put the full year worth of, well, when I've used my car for door dashing. And that literally gave me back a couple $100 of money that I would have been... I was down to like 300 and something, and it just literally jumped it back up significantly. So I was very smart about how I handled it. And fortunately enough, even though I do have cryptocurrency, I've done less than 10K worth of trading this year. And I have made no profit, really. So I didn't have to report my cryptocurrency either. So everything worked out in my favor for the most part. If I was able to report one of my kids, I would be making even better money. Not even the stimulus checks that we received, all 3 stimulus checks, none of that affected me either. So doing my research in advance and being well prepared for tax season actually worked in my favor this year. And I'm very happy that I kept track of my mileage for driving. But next year I have a feeling I'm gonna be in the negatives. A full year of door dashing will put me in the negatives and I'll owe money. I can guarantee that for next year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Oh, all these spots are super spread out. They made these last 2 quests an annoyance on purpose. That's a big-ass gorilla. Ooh, I actually need to kill one of these. Yeah, no explosions. If you guys are anything like the ones from Final Fantasy XI, I know you're gonna destroy me. Yes, sir, I'll take that level up. 3 more levels to go. I've gotten 2 levels today. That's actually surprising to me. Unfortunate straggler. Please say he's not going to transform. Oh, I have to escort him all the way back. You coming? Does it feel like we're being watched? Come on. You stay off the beaten path that expects you to go, they won't get to you. Yeah, I've always got my taxes done early. Come on, guy. Keep going. We don't need to fight if we just keep moving. Oh, my chocobo's fighting it. I'll be a good soul and helpful. I'm not evil like that. Alright. Let's go grab the other finish of the quest before I go over here. Strange Hammer. What the heck? A quest from a monkey? So, I looked up that Samsung monitor that I wanted to get, the really curved, crazy monitor. Still doesn't have a price yet, but the last one that was created was called, I guess, the G9. When it first came out, cost $2,500 when that sucker came out. That is crazy. So, if this new one is probably going to be roughly around the same price, that's going to be a while. I'd rather get the computer first and enjoy the monitor that I currently have over that. Because they supposedly did a meaningful update for Ashes of Creation today. Or yesterday, I think, from the live stream. I gotta go look up more information about it, but it'll be something worth talking about. Oh, where's the... Oh, over here. Yeah, once Alpha 2 goes live, yeah, they haven't announced when Alpha 2 is going live, but when they do, I will actually stream it. Yay, I can fly. What the hell? Okay. There must be a mountain or something you can go inside. Interesting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to streaming that again. I just gotta wait till it's available to stream again, you know? Easiest free XP you could ever ask for. To reduce congestion, the area you're about to enter has been divided. Oh, that's hilarious. They've gone into sharding. I actually think I heard that they stopped selling this game again. Because when they reopened it, it literally caused a brand new flood of people coming in. And they just, it was causing servers to crash. Which is absolutely bonkers to me. But at the same time, I shouldn't be completely not surprised by that. Because, yes, the WoW refugees probably left this game after they're like, this isn't what I expected. And the rest of the people like, get over yourself? The game's good. Like, this game wasn't named Best Community of the Year for nothing. That the community, for the most part, is very positive and treats new players with respect and don't just, like, bash them right off the bat. That's something that's always been known for on World of Warcraft. And the reason behind why that's such a thing on World of Warcraft is the idea of community does not exist on World of Warcraft anymore, because you can play with people cross servers and never see the same person twice again. So you could treat them like absolute trash, because you'll never get in a group with them again. If you do get in a group with them again, you won't remember it. Whereas Final Fantasy, every server is its own separate thing, but they're introducing the ability to travel to other worlds within your server group or something like that, which will start to make it a little bit like Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft. But still, you'll be tied within still a fixed amount of people.
Look, someone's coming.
People of Razathan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request.
Don't
not
freak
be
out.
alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Come on, people, just have faith in them.
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Many thanks.
He's without an eye.
A dragon. Wow.
People of Radzatan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
They should accept him. We don't want a Dragon Song War 2.0.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee.
Huh.
Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Thavne, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. Ahawan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust. This I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radzatan to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Radzatan will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it. Over you.
With your one eye.
And lend me the strength that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us.
Snow soon expected to start. Are you kidding me? I thought snow was done with. Whatever. I don't care.
Divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together. So too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
Well said. Well said.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Azael's face.
Oh, Ysael.
Indeed.
Oh, the forum's here. What are they doing here?
Excuse me, but I must speak with the Satrap at once.
You're in front of him.
Father.
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzat-Han, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your Satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
There we go.
I am Satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
That surprised him.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. It is an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavner, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape the star? What madness is this?
Yeah, I already banned them on YouTube. Reported them.
Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the seventh umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel, fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzat-Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
They're all probably like, what?
Long has thy Forum been allies to Thavner. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star, our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
My headset's about to die. One sec. The beauties of having a headset that you can just swap out a battery and just keep on going. It takes all of but a second to change it out. Then you just take the other little battery and just slap it back into the base station. And let it charge. There.
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision.
Really? Another one? These bots. Good riddance. You have been bond, good sir. Mega Duda. What the heck is that?
Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
Yes, big dragon.
You say, Master Vitra, we believe in you.
What a good little boy. Oh, what now? You're running here. There's trouble.
Oh, you're still here. What a relief.
Okay, not trouble for once.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palika Stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do?
That's a valid question.
They must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Oh.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower?
Oh. Had the flower.
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive.
Interesting.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
When I do go to end stream tonight, there's a VTubers community that I will probably host one of those streamers. Because I actually have quite a bit of respect for VTubers. But I'm not saying right now, I'm just... Yeah, no. That way I'm hosting someone and I know better because Papa Crooksy is keeping an eye on me to make sure that I do the right thing every time. Otherwise, I get a licking from him. You know. Well, you make me feel like I'm the kid, and you're like giving me a lecture on how to be a proper streamer. I'm like, yes, sir, yes, Dad, whatever you say, Dad. It's like last I checked, I'm the dad. I'm not supposed to be the kid. What the fuck? want to get back to fighting things. I know I'm probably high enough for the next dungeon, because let's see. What has it been dungeon-wise? Every 2 levels. I'm 87 now. So the next dungeon should be 87. So once I hit the point in the storyline, I should get access to it. Can I finally gain access to this? Finally! It's been so long since I've been able to gain access to this damn thing. Because I don't think I missed any attunements. Now I have all the attunements I needed. But I'm running out of space in my inventory. I'm going to have to start selling stuff. The famous Daku Sharan. Ah, I knew at the moment you stepped through the door. You look of one who's walked through hell. Okay, he's a little over the top with that gear. You gained access to the role quest for Endwalkers. Separate quest line and story is now available for tank, melee, DPS, physical range. You take these quests, speak with any of the delegated in the Sun Drop, and agree to help defeat the blasphemous that plague their respective homelands. Oh. Well, that's good. I had access to this kind of thing in the previous expansion. I actually enjoyed the story. I never turn down these kind of quests, because they're always good. Oh, he's part of the Twin Adder. Protect the realm is what I do. I get all these other ones I can do with other classes. That's cool. Alright. Let's head up that way. Piping hot mug of chai. That's my kind of drink. I love me some chai.
So blasphemy is now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true. As it did in Amarant.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Seems like a very dire way of dealing with this.
Here's your order, friend.
Oh, that's a big cup of chai. Ooh, it looks good. I want some chai right now.
May you find comfort in these dark times.
go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
In our time, we call it Eplis. You would do well to remember the name. Elpis.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. Quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
He knows something.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead.
Who do you know?
Elidibus.
Oh.
I sealed him in the White Horus site at the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea. Naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
I'm going back to Shadowbringers.
Yes, we can but act and hope for the best.
This song was so good.
If nothing else, should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the Ethereal Sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see.
I love the narration.
Where beginning ends, and end begins.
So I'm going back to the first, huh? Oh, higher. Vitra is valiant. Nice. Iron wood weapon? What? How can a sword be iron and wood at the same time unless the hilt is wood and... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Return to the Crystarium. Quite interesting. I'm going back to Shadowbringers. It is nice that they keep the areas alive. If you didn't finish the old content, like getting your flying and stuff like that, you'd be hampered. She's gonna be like, "Whoa!" Dokumal, you returned? Have you been well? You and the others? As well as we can be. No shortage of trouble, but we're doing well. Alright, skipping this to continue to the important parts. Where am I going? Alright. Back into town. Back to the beautiful Crystarium. Which, fun fact for those that don't know, the Crystarium was the original tech demo that they did back in the day. So when they were showcasing the original idea of Final Fantasy XIV, they used this area as their tech demo. Which to most people didn't know about that. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Oh, so this is a longer one, I guess. The fact that it says that, it hasn't said that on any other thing. Do my old eyes deceive me? Is that truly Dokumal? Who is it? Oh! She's a tome chronicling events from the flood to the night return. To draw upon records kept by the world's people. Yeah, I cannot skip. I don't get that option. But this is just filler conversation, and I know it. Nice to see them, though. Now someone will come from the left. Is that the Warrior of Darkness? I don't remember these kids. For protecting your friends, the sword. That's what I would say. I'm a paladin after all. The sword, if you took up the sword, you could just be like... Brandon, the Warrior of Light. Jesus. Alright, little kitties, leave me be. Go back to your playing with your ball. Alright, who's next? Such fun has been basking in the duration must... Down. Oh, the little fairy. Mischievous fairy. I'm being visited by like pretty much every character from old expansions. Or old areas. Reen! That was a long worth of cutscenes. To hear that everyone is well. I've had the feeling like a pit in my stomach. I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that. An Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Hyland, never once heard her call. And so I've always had the feeling deep inside of me, a connection to something immense. Alright, thank you, Reen. I just want my weapon. Yeah, it's ever so slightly better than what I've got. This, though, seems quite a lot better. Oh, yeah. That's who you want me to go to? Sure. I will do that when I end the stream. I'll end it soon. That's actually a pretty cool looking shield. I kind of like that design. Same with the sword. It's nothing majorly cool, but it's still cool nonetheless. Who's that streamer? What's he do for... What kind of games is he into? I'll get a stream open now. Oh, also a Final Fantasy streamer. 16-hour birthday stream, huh? Oh, sorry. Not a problem. I can, I'll host her afterwards, or raid her, whatever, with the minimal amount of people I have, but still. I'm just enjoying the story right now. We'll see the revelations of this place, and then we'll cut it for the night. There's a very high chance that I won't be door dashing tomorrow if the roads are still crap. Very high chance. Oh, this place. In their old clothing and everything. Alright, he gave me an item. I should be able to use it. Oh, the white orosite.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business.
State my business.
Acknowledged. Reinitializing Sidcus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity. Located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, my friends. No more than a dream.
Oh, Elidibus. I actually like this character quite a bit, even though he's a villain for the most part.
Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all. So, he is fallen? And my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Good man. But I'm going to say I'm sorry.
Why apologize for receiving a favor of the defeated? If it sits ill, consider it payment for freeing Lord Zodiac from servitude. Where to begin? Ah, the end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him.
Fandaniel.
Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him. Long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation. So consumed by self-loathing and hate.
So there's a countermeasure, huh? Okay.
Elpis. Yes. The name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place.
Oh, really?
A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world.
Oh.
Many worked there. And before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief.
Interesting.
He was Hermes.
Hold on. Hermes is a Greek god. Wasn't Hermes like a messenger god?
That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction.
Yeah. Hermes the god, the messenger god. Interesting.
Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis.
Huh?
No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart.
Interesting.
My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
Huh? Back in time?
The Exarch's memories. Not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower, which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment.
Time travel.
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned.
That you summoned?
None will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
Don't really have a choice.
Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic. The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular.
Huh.
all appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go and do not look back.
Selfless act of a villain. Interesting. I appreciate it.
Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last ones.
So Elidibus was the one that was doing narration.
The joy of it. The burden and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Whoa. Dude, if Rage Plague was watching this right now, he'd be tripping out. He wasn't joking. Transparent. Oh, they're still real. They're not ghostly. Yeah, definitely in the past. Ether-like device. So it's remnants of an etherite. Perhaps it's possible to attune with it. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. Huh. Anyways, I think that's where I'll end it for the night. I will raid said channel that you suggested. I will be back probably tomorrow. I will announce it on Discord and Twitter if I'm streaming tomorrow or not. If not, have a great night, folks. Rageplay, thank you for the resub of 36 months. Crooksy, good evening. And Blastin' Rails, thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you, good sir. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Till then, guys, have a great night. And as always, stay awesome. What's the raid message? There is no raid message. It's just I'm raiding the channel.